abuse is never your fault. No one has a right to threaten you by saying, I will cancel your visa, I will report you to the Home Office, or you will lose your children. Today I want to talk about a serious and sensitive topic: domestic violence from an immigration point of view. Their symptoms, how can you save yourself from the early signs. This may be slightly longer video than usual, but it could be very important and useful for many of you. Many people stay silent because they are afraid of their partners, afraid of losing their visas, afraid of their future being taken away. But staying silent should never be your only option. Scared of being removed from the UK, or scared of being nobody will believe you. But most important message is that your immigration status should never be used as a weapon against you. Domestic abuse is not only physical violence, it can be emotional abuse, psychological abuse, sexual abuse, financial control, threats, isolation, coercive control, or someone controlling your movements, your phone, your money, your documents. The Home Office do recognize this as a domestic abuse as well as the threatening behavior. From an immigration point of view, it is very important. If you are in the UK on a spouse visa or a partner visa, and your partner is a British settled person, refugee person with a settled status, or another qualifying sponsor, and the relationship breaks down because of domestic abuse, you may be able to apply for indefinite leave to remain, known as ILR, under the victim of a domestic abuse route. And here is the key point: you do not have to wait all 5 years. There is no fixed minimum number of years you must have lived together before applying under this route. What matters the most is that your immigration status was based on that relationship. The relationship was genuine and has permanently broken down because of the domestic abuse. The route exists to protect genuine victims. This is not an immigration shortcut. It must not be misused. Simply saying this, I've suffered from a domestic abuse, may not always be enough. The Home Office will look at your whole case, your statement, your credibility, and your supporting evidences. The rules do not require one specific mandatory document, but evidence can be crucial. Evidence may include police reports, medical records, court orders, social services letters, refugee letters, domestic abuse charity assessments, photos, messages, witness statement, or evidence of financial control. The Home Office assesses in-country cases on the balance of probabilities, which means whether it is more likely than not the relationship broken down because of a domestic abuse. Now please remember that abuse is never your fault. No one has a right to threaten you by saying, I will cancel your visa, I will report you to the Home Office, or you will lose your children. These threats are often part of the abuse itself. Can abuse be avoided? Sadly, not always, but you can protect yourself earlier. Keep copies of your passport, your documents, your e-visa details, marriage certificate, and all important documents. Stay connected with the trusted friends and family. Do not ignore early signs of control. Seek legal advice early as possible. And if it is safe, keep a record of all incidents. If you are destitute and you need a support after you leaving an abusive relationship, you may be apply under the Migrant Victims of Domestic Abuse Concessions, which can give you a temporary permission and access to the public benefits for 3 months while you regularize your immigration position. Now let's discuss the help that you may seek. In the case of domestic abuse, you can contact Refugee National Domestic Abuse Helpline. The number is 0808 2000 247. Women's Aid, Victim Support, Men's Advice Line, Rights of Women, Southall Black Sisters, and local domestic abuse services. In immediate danger, always call 999. And if you cannot speak on the phone, press 55 when prompted. The law is there to protect genuine victims, not to trap them. Ubi just ibi remedium. Where there is a right, there is a remedy. Your safety, your dignity, and your future. That all it matters. And finally, what we always say, this is just for general information only, it does not constitute a legal advice. Please seek a qualified legal advice before you act upon. See you in the next video. Till then, stay safe and thank you for watching.